All right, with that, let's move on to global updates now. In its attempt to end the ongoing West Asian war, the Donald Trump administration took an extraordinary route by going around Tehran's official negotiators and establishing a direct back-channel talk with the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps of the IRGC. As per reports, the reason was a fundamental question that Washington was facing, and that is whether the Iranian officials sitting across the negotiating table actually had the authority to make a deal in the middle of May. U.S. negotiators had been, remember, trying to revive these talks after an 8th April ceasefire and the Islamabad summit. But when Iran delayed its response for more than 10 days, American officials began to suspect that Parliament Speaker Mohammad Baghir Ghalibaf and the Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi were not empowered to finalize an agreement, and they were being overruled by the IRGC. The Trump administration then turned to Masoud Barzani, the president of Iraq's Kurdistan region, to establish contact with Iran's powerful military organization. Around the 10th of May, the then Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, contacted Barzani with the administration's approval and asked him to determine whether IRGC leadership supported the proposals being discussed by the Iranian negotiators. Barzani was considered a valuable intermediary because of his long-standing links with Tehran. He lived in Iran during the Iran-Iraq War, studied at the University of Tehran. He speaks Farsi and maintains relationships with senior Iranian officials. Barzani then reached out to the IRGC and requested direct contact with its leadership. Then on the 14th of May, an IRGC official arrived at Barzani's office in Erbil with an encrypted phone, allowing a secure conversation with the IRGC commander, General Ahmad Vahidi. According to people familiar with this exchange, Vahidi indicated that the IRGC supported the negotiations and preferred resolving the crisis through talks. Barzani then briefed Tulsi Gabbard, who passed the response to the White House. Washington subsequently proposed secret U.S.-Iran negotiations in Erbil, with Barzani acting as the host. But Iranian officials raised security concerns, fearing Israeli intelligence operations in Iraqi Kurdistan and possible assassination attempts. The proposed Erbil meeting never really took place. The Backchannel episode now highlights the central challenge that is confronting Washington, determining who actually controls Iran's foreign policy and national security decisions. The war dramatically reshaped Iran's power structure. The killing of Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei and other senior figures, followed by weeks of fighting, strengthened the IRGC influence. Uncertainty surrounding the new Supreme Leader, Mojtaba Khamenei's condition and his absence from public view further increased the role of the IRGC commanders. Meanwhile, the 17 June US-Iran Memorandum of Understanding has now expired after talks stalled. The agreement was supposed to begin a 60-day period of negotiations and included provisions concerning the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. But disagreements over control of shipping through the strategic waterway became a major obstacle. Iran carried out strikes on ships that failed to follow its approved routes, while the United States later resumed strikes on Iranian targets. Iran responded with attacks on American military assets and infrastructure across the region. Pakistan and Qatar, meanwhile, continue to relay the messages between Washington and Tehran, but there has been little tangible progress. President Donald Trump has confirmed that his administration established a direct back-channel talk with the IRGC, while signaling that he is in no hurry to end the conflict. For Washington, the challenge is now not simply finding a mediator, it is identifying who in Tehran has the authority to deliver and enforce any future agreement.